Okay, let me start from the beginning. Forensic facts. I don't pretend in raps. I had a sexless past because I was a pretentious ass. It's a multi-syllabic rhyme scheme. Would you like to top it off, start it off here?
Yeah. When I was back there in seminary school,
there was a person there who put forth the proposition that you can petition the Lord with prayer.
Petition the Lord with prayer.
You cannot petition the Lord.
No, you missed the third
I missed the third one. Do we start from the beginning?
We gotta start from the beginning.
When I was back there in seminary school, there was a person there who put forth the proposition that you can petition the Lord with prayer. Petition the Lord with prayer. Petition the Lord with prayer. You cannot petition the Lord with prayer! Nice. That's a good one.
Welcome to the Purple City Podcast.
Purple Nurple Podcast.
The Purple Nurple Podcast. The PNP.
The annual Purple Nurple Podcast.
The inaugural PNP.
The inauguration podcast.
For the first guest, actually, let's just light it up here a little bit for a second.
Lighten it up? Nice.
We've got Kovin Kestnar on the show. Or Kestnar, Kovin, Kevin.
It doesn't matter. You say it however you want, as long as it's not late for dinner, right?
This is the official logo.
This is the official logo for the Purple Nurple Podcast. I'm going to zoom in on
audience the logo. We also have
the Purple Nurple Podcast. Everyone's getting laid with this logo.
Everyone's getting laid who's listening to this show.
Purple Nurple.
The inaugural Purple Nurple Podcast for January of 2025.
Yes, I'm your host, as always, Jonas Strassel, and I've got our special co-host this week, Jacob Spence. Welcome back to the show. You should all know who he is. If not, well, you will soon. Basically, Kovin, we should start off with a question from the co-host, since it's his first time doing this.
You got a question from the co-host? Let's hear it.
Putting me on the spot.
You got a question here, man, for the rock star?
The rock star heavy metal performer.
Oh, shit, man.
What do you want,
dude, just psychedelics. I want to know, like, what your position on... I don't hear you talk about, like, taking any, so I'm curious. You know?
I've never... personally taken psychedelics, but I've always been of the opinion that holistic can be a better alternative for people who are struggling with mental health problems or anything related to, personal struggles. I feel like holistic can be a better option overall than just throwing a bunch of SRIs at a brick wall and hoping it works. I've never done anything with psychedelics or mind-altering substances before. I'm a bit nuts to begin with, so I kind of self-medicate with like rigorous exercise and like weightlifting and constant cardiovascular. Like I walk upwards of 6 kilometers a day each day, no matter what. Really? And it's managed to like level out my brain chemistry because at a point I was in such a bad place. It was like very bad thoughts every hour of the day. But through, I've started taking vitamin D supplements, nice. And there's like a myriad of different supplements I take from my naturopath provider that have like gotten like all of that really dark shit like just out of my noggin. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I was so chemically imbalanced and like sick from the food that I was eating. I was eating too much rye bread and I was just developing enormous breasts and it was just awful. Like I was eating processed shit and I was making myself sick and I thought, oh well, if I'm lifting weights I can mitigate it by I could just eat what I want, but it didn't work that way and I had to like start slowly weaning myself off of processed food and like taking more like natural path supplements like vitamin D, and there's some other stuff like berberine that I take now that like really helps balance my metabolism and like my heart health because like diabetes and like proclivity towards obesity like runs really heavy in my family. Okay. So to avoid that, and also dementia, which is like related to diabetes. So to avoid that, I have to be like so particular with what I'm eating these days because I don't want to be like 40 years in the future from now, like super obese and like immobile and like sick all the time and like like mentally unwell like a lot of my aunts are, unfortunately.
What's
you know?
the correlation between diabetes and dementia? I've never heard that before.
Apparently there's some kind of connection between it, and it's like an extension of diabetes. I don't know a whole lot about it, but apparently the two things are very, like, there's a lot of comorbidities between the two, and they're in some way related. From what I understand, from what my aunts are experiencing on like my indigenous side of the family, like they struggle with it heavy. And
Really?
yeah, and so did like my grandfather. You know, he passed away of like heart and cardiovascular related issues. So like, I want to nip it in the bud when I'm like 26, and not to the 40 years in the future where I
Yeah.
can't course correct from that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm the same way with like mobility. Like I try to like sit cross-legged and sit in like weird positions. I see my own father, hi dad, who like can't sit cross-legged at like when he was like the age of 55.
Oh yeah,
I'm
100%.
like, that's because he just never did. And it's like when it's time, it's like it's a big deal. If dad's sitting cross-legged on the ground, man, he's there for a reason.
Oh, 100%,
Yeah,
120%, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, like health at this stage in my life is super important for me, just because I don't want to like load up on a shit ton of like SRIs and have like a bunch of problems with side effects like I have when I was younger. And I'm like I've said to you guys before, I'm in no way opposed to medication. Like it helps an enormous amount of people. Like my girlfriend and like a lot of my friends who are on SRIs really helps them. And genuinely, I would never discourage people from taking them if they're helping them. But for me personally right now, I feel like I'm kind of course correcting just on my own without needing to like take a bunch of over the counter prescription drugs.
Yeah, I think people should try other routes before going to medication.
Yeah, like as a last resort.
Yes. If nothing else is working, then that might be the answer for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You should never
100%.
just resort to drugs.
No, not unless it's like you're in a very dire situation and you're kind of against the wall. But yeah, I'm trying not to speak from a place of ignorance in respects to that either. I never want to come off like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I just tell everybody if they have a sound bath, they'll be fine. just sit here and just listen to the waves, man.
Listen to the waves, man. Yeah,
they'll
word is
heal
bond.
you.
Yeah.
But also, it costs $100, and I'm the one administering the sound waves.
Yeah, but Jacob and like Jonah, like if you want to talk about your experiences with psychedelics, I'd be happy to hear. Like,
I've talked about it enough. Jacob, though.
Jacob hasn't, and I'd like to hear some of Jacob's stories or his perspective.
Oh shit, man! I really enjoyed delving into not just like mushrooms or acid specifically, but like just the psychedelic realm. I feel like it's there's so much to it. It's like a vast, plane. There's so much to explore in there. So I never feel like I'm wasting my time when I like decide to trip out.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
It bleeds into life too. Like this home is designed basically on or influenced by psychedelics.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and it's just I don't know. I love it.
Every time I walk into your space, or like the first time I walked into your space, I was just taken aback by how gorgeous all of this stuff is, and the amount of time and the amount of thought that must have went into just planning and putting all of this together.
There's
just
no
mind-blowing.
planning or thought. It is me cutting stuff up that looks cool, and then whatever feels right in the moment, I just put it there.
Oh, but in and of itself, it is like a gorgeous space, and it's very welcoming to like visitors and people that are coming through and coming on your show. Like a lot of folks can't really capture this atmosphere.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's something to be proud of to have this.
I'm very proud of the wall, and
Yeah.
it's just
before too. Like it helps like fucking people that sit down here to kind of like see all this.
Yeah.
When they're talking.
It's funny because every video podcast that I've done, they can't see the wall. It's just for you. It's just for you.
Yeah.
It's just for you.
$100.
Makes people comfortable because you're not stuck in a room with white walls and you're not like forced to look at me and make me almost like people can come here and be interviewed, and if they're already nervous about being interviewed on a podcast, they have shit to look at.
Yeah.
You don't have to, there's just, you constantly are like visually assaulted by my wall.
Yeah, and like even it's a
collage.
good conversation started too, because I saw like you had some parts of the mural dedicated to the Doors and like Jim Morrison.
Oh yeah.
And it's interesting because all three of us grew up with the Doors, or like were fans of the Doors growing up.
Big time. It seems like all three of us sort of worshipped Jim Morrison.
Oh, 100%, 110%. When I found the Doors in high school, it was like mind blowing, like mind change. Like,
now, when you discovered the Doors in high school, were there other people in school also listening to the
no,
Doors?
not at all. Nobody that I knew in Brandon at the school that I was going to gave a rat's ass about the Doors.
Did you try to seek it out? Like find people? Have you ever heard of the Doors before?
No.
I heard the song "Break On Through."
No. It was like some old. The most I knew of people that knew about the Doors or talked about the Doors were like old people that just knew the hits. Do you know what I mean?
Actually, no. Tony Hawk's Underground 2.
Oh, really? They had that?
Break On Through is the theme song, the main title sequence.
Oh,
song.
Forensic Facts. I had no idea.
Really? I would have thought for sure you would know like Tony Hawk games.
I never played the Tony Hawk games growing up.
Did you?
No, just like Skate.
If I'm keeping it two Virgils with you, I never had a PS2. Or
really
never had a PS2 or any like
PS2
Sony.
was kind of the golden era.
That was the golden era.
Like the greatest console that was ever made.
Yeah, one of the key fucking consoles you had to like try it at least once.
Like I love Sony consoles, and like I play them now that I'm older. Like I got a PS1, but I didn't experience it as it was coming out.
It's too late.
Just because it's just like we had an N64 at home, but we never had like a GameCube and stuff. Is it still recording?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's hunky-dory.
Periodically, I'll be annoyingly reaching over you.
That's hunky dory. That's
a really cool game for the PS2. Actually, now that you bring that up, LSD Dream Emulator. You guys ever hear of that?
No, tell us about it.
That's
do tell.
It was made by this Japanese guy, I believe, who started cataloging his dreams, and he would write in his dream journal basically every night, and he developed that into this space in this game. It's not even really a game per se, it's more like a simulation, if that makes sense. It's where you're just walking through this guy's dreams, and whatever you interact with, whatever object you touch in the dream worlds.
And this is on PlayStation 2?
Yeah, it's really out there. I believe it's for the PlayStation 2, yeah.
Huh.
It was like way ahead of its time for the kind of heady stuff that it was describing. And to this day, I have that on my computer for like an emulator. I have that downloaded, and it's fun just to wander through that game and see like the ideas this guy had. And like, it's the more you progress through that game as well, it kind of describes his dreams throughout a whole year. So you see the development of it.
Of the dream?
Yeah, whatever you interact with, it kind of progresses in a way, if that makes sense. You would have to like, kind of work through the game a bit to see that, but it's it's one of like the standout games for me that no one really talks about.
No, I've never even heard of that. What's your interpretation of dreams?
Oh, you want to talk about the Purple Nurple podcast? I'll
that's
tell
not
you
what
about that.
Referring to. I want to know your interpretation.
Well, I'll tell you about what. Like, I'll repeat what I've shared with you already here.
Okay,
Sorry, I had to speak.
I'm all in.
I had to speak in tongues for a moment there just to introduce it. Okay. Allow me to. Last night I slept from 12 o'clock at night until 6 in the morning. And then I was like, I'm still tired, right? So I slept another, from 6 until 12. And in that period, I felt like I don't know if I was punished or what was going on, because I was supposed to get up and I was going to go make myself eggs and, be productive and maybe go for a walk outside. But I was like, you know what? Woke up at 6, I'm just going to go back to sleep and let the circadian rhythm kind of work itself out on its own, right? I go to bed at 6 and I sleep until 12, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And in that time frame, that additional 6 hours that I slept, I experienced Purple Nurple podcast, which is it was PNP, like PNP games. I came to the Purple Nurple podcast, and that's how you introduced yourself as, and that's how it was established, and that's how it was set up. And this was the logo. The logo was like a purple nurple, like a purple nipple that's going kind of blue. And later we teleported to the red carpet, and we were walking the red carpet together. Yeah, we teleported from here, like it was just like a phase shift.
Okay.
A phase shift,
so
like
we got
a flash.
into like a little pod or something together.
It was like the world kind of, it was a PowerPoint transition, and it was, and then we were walking the red carpet together.
Huh.
Yeah.
Last night. You might have seen the future, Kovin.
Maybe in some respects, but I felt like we were working on a... It's funny because I felt like we were working on like a visual project of some kind, probably because we were planning that yesterday, so it was fresh in my mind. And now it's kind of manifested itself into like the video that we worked on tonight, Main of the Woods, is way more like it's exceeded my expectations in ways that I couldn't even fathom. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like your ideas and how you guys implemented, like what you do here is genius. And how you guys were filming today was like gorgeous, like everything I could have hoped for and more. And when we wrapped the tape around the face and we had like Justin's face cut out all around me and it had this disturbing kind of draconian
It
horror.
might have been the most disturbing thing I've ever seen in my life.
No, and
it was like shocking that we had come up with this.
And it really kind of mobilized that kind of exercise in my brain of, oh yeah, we're back in this wave, we're back in this energy. Okay, this is working. I'm really liking this. Which it's taken a while for me to kind of get back into that super creative, kind of super out there space. Like I've made some really clean videos recently, like Cenophage, that were like really well shot and cinematic.
Yeah.
But this is kind of now veering into that existential horror kind of, oh gosh, what's going on here?
Gritty.
Yeah,
You know,
gritty,
lo-fi,
low fidelity.
very Lynchian feel.
Lynchian, low
Rest in
fidelity.
peace, David Lynch, who just recently passed away on January 16th,
Yeah.
2025.
Pour one out for Lynch, man.
Man, we'll pour one out for you in my mouth.
Forensic facts. I don't pretend in raps.
Huge inspiration. Huge inspiration.
I mean, for myself as well, and like anybody that's into film production on a serious level and is doing anything that's experimental or out there, I mean, Lynch is like the first person you kind of go to, you know?
My biggest inspiration from Lynch, my biggest takeaway is how he refused to explain anything. Any interview, someone's like, they'll ask him a specific question about some certain shot or a scene, and they'll ask him like, "Can you explain that?" He goes, "No." Every time, "No, I'm not gonna explain it."
Dude, have you seen that clip of one of his like, I guess the assistant director being like, "Is the scene too long?"
Yeah,
And he's like immediately
he
freaks
gets so
out.
mad too.
Rightfully
What
so.
the fuck is it with these fucking people?
Dude,
Think
just
these
let the
scenes
guy
are too
film
fucking
the
long.
scene.
Who
Let him
fucking
film
cares
it.
how long a scene is? Yeah.
Let him film the scene.
You gotta watch more Lynch, man.
Dude, yeah, like I'm late to the game. It's funny you say like that's the first kind of artistic filmmaker you kind of go to or director.
Yeah,
because I just started watching his stuff maybe 2 weeks ago.
Seems kind of like a gateway drug for a lot of people. You know what I mean? That are like getting into like alternative film and stuff. He seems
Dude,
like a...
I remember as a teenager, I was watching Twin Peaks. I was liking Lynch, I was getting into Lynch. And I started watching Twin Peaks, and I made it into episode 1 of season 2. I had a conscious decision in a moment where I thought to myself, I realized and understood that I was not ready for it. I was like, I made a decision to stop watching. I'm like, okay, this is the greatest show ever, but I could just tell that I wasn't grasping or understanding it in a way that I would later on in life. So I put it down and I just like put it away.
Yeah.
And then years later, season 3 gets announced.
Yeah.
Which was the most mind-blowing thing to me because of the whole... You watch Twin Peaks?
I only watched the first season.
Okay, so you remember the scene where Laura Palmer whispers into Agent Dale Cooper, like Colin McLaughlin's ear, and says, "I'll see you in 25 years"?
Vaguely, yes.
25 years later, season 3 comes out. It's the trippiest shit. And it just, like, it fed into the whole, like, okay, now I gotta get back into Twin Peaks. I'm ready, and I gotta, like, watch it. And I watched seasons 1 and 2, the movie, and then as soon as I finished them, like, season 3 started, and I would watch it, like, weekly.
Oh,
And
that's
it was
genius.
so good that I would be like on a date at Soul Night with a girl the whole time. Soul Night's my favorite thing too. And I'd be sitting there, or standing there, I should say. And the whole time I couldn't get out of my mind, like, I can't wait I just got to go home and watch the newest episode of Twin Peaks. Like, I got to get back.
Yeah, it kind of became a preoccupation, I guess.
It took my life over. And it was
Yeah.
18 episodes of pure heroin Lynch. Like, they were like, they gave, like, Showtime gave Lynch all the money he needed.
And all the
And
creative
this-
liberty as
all
well.
the creative, which he's never had that like that before, really, with
Right.
like when working with a studio or something. And the end result is that's how you get that 8th episode of Twin Peaks season 3, which a lot of people consider the greatest episode in television history.
Don't fucking spoil it for me.
I'm not going to.
I gotta
Just
get
know
up to...
episode 8. Like, even at the time when I was watching Twin Peaks, I was a couple weeks behind, I guess, because I'd like to build up and let 3 episodes wait, so I could not hunger for the next one immediately.
Yeah, I gotta get up to date on that because I only ever seen the first season.
Oh,
It was mainly Blue Velvet that I watched over and over again.
Blue Velvet's my favorite Lynch movie.
Yeah.
By far.
I don't know if you caught... There was a Blue Velvet reference in Cenophage where at the very end I go, "I will fuck anything that moves.
I don't remember that, but I would have.
Yeah, at the very
You
end.
wouldn't put lipstick on your face either.
No, I never did that. It was just like a random break, and then it cuts to my nephews on like the skis, and then one of them falls off, and like, when the bass drops, he like falls off with his skis on because he's trailing behind us, on like the kitty cat. What's a kitty cat called? We call them kitty cats. They're snowmobiles.
Oh yeah,
we call them kitty cats.
Yeah. Okay.
So he was the skidoo. So the kitty cat was going, and he was behind it, and then when he falls off, the bass hits like right after I go, I will fuck anything that moves.
And how old are your nephews?
Oh, they're like 19, 18.
Oh, okay.
19.
I was like picturing like 7 and 9 year olds. I was like,
oh no,
perfect.
Oh no, you know what's funny is people always think that like they're like, oh, you have nieces and nephews, like you imagine them being like little wee kids, right? Yep. That's only like a third of them that are like little wee kids. The majority of them are like 17, 18, 19,
it's just that word
20 years
niece or
old.
nephew. It has that connotation that it's a young person. But I knew people in the 6th grade that had nephews or nieces that were older.
Yeah, and I'm 20. I'm 26, so like I was like 8 or 9 when a lot of them were born, maybe a bit younger even. I think for the youngest one I was like 7.
Really?
For the oldest one I was 7 when they were born. So
what was the best age of your life? What year?
Last 2 years probably.
Nice.
Last 2 years, 2021 kicked ass. I had so much fun like filming with Buddy.
Like 4 years ago.
Yeah, no, that was one of the best years.
Oh,
it was 2021. Like it kicked ass filming with like Reese and shit. And then
Shout out
like
Reese.
And then like Reese and his buddies and stuff, like we were doing some really cool alternative music and videos in 2021 through to 2024, 25 now. And like even now, like I feel like 2021 or rather 2020 has been like an era for me onwards of just nonstop like positivity and like good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is such a step up, and like meeting you and like reconnecting with Term and everything, like it's just been like nothing but up for me, like on a universal scale, especially from where I come from. Like where I was at in Brandon was awful, man. Like I've talked about that before, but like I'd go like without leaving my room for weeks on end and like terminally online, just living on the internet, not talking to anybody, not seeing anybody because I couldn't find anybody that like really vibed or connected with me on that other level. And coming to Winnipeg, like I've said before, has been, you know, such an enormous blessing for me. I have no other way of describing it. So again, I've said this on the last podcast, I'll say it now. I feel privileged every time that I get to wake up in Winnipeg and wake up next to my partner and like, you know, Denise, shout out Denise, and like,
shout out Denise.
You know, being able to wake up with like one and hang out with like wonderful people like yourself and Jacob, you know, it's been like monumental for me. So like best years of my life have been the last 4 years, hands down, like hands down. And especially like the last 2 years or so, like reconnecting with Term and yourself, like, and like even doing Mango Fest and like the opportunities you've presented to me have been fantastic. And I'm incredibly grateful to have been able to participate in these events and like doing the show that's coming up in April. Like I'm over the moon about that, because when I did Mango Fest, I remember I was talking with you last year and I was so discouraged from previous live shows that I did with audiences that just didn't get it. And they were expecting generic trap shit. And then I get on stage and I'm saying a bunch of gay stuff and I've got dancers in drag and I'm talking about killing Will Smith, and then they don't get it. They get upset. I've been kicked off stage. I've had like families walk out and like complain. So having a space that really caters towards outsiders and alternative creatives, yourself and many others that I'm meeting within Winnipeg's underground really provide that space, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this community and you know, have the opportunity to do shows like the one that we did at Mango Fest with Carter. Like that was incredible. I love that.
That was, like I was saying earlier, that was top 10 performances of the 297 performances that I saw in 2024.
Yeah, and like I said, that means the world to me that you would say that, because it was huge for me as well, because that and the ICP show that I did opening up previous to that, like
which member of ICP was it again?
It was Shaggy Too Dope.
Did
but
you get sprayed with Fago?
No, I left before they went on stage.
Okay.
I'm not like, I'll always say that I appreciate all and any contribution to horrorcore there is, And the Juggalos have been fucking with me since 2012. So since 2013, 12, since I first gotten started with underground music communities and horrorcore communities. But I will be completely honest with you and tell you that I've never been a fan of ICP, and I don't actively listen to or look for their content.
Yep.
But that's just a personal preference of mine.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? I'll never badmouth ICP.
I think ICP is doing great things. Like, with the fucking gathering of the Juggalos.
100%, and they've built such an incredible venue and market for themselves for alternative artists and outsider artists. I would never dog on them, but I'd also not say that they're anywhere near an influence of mine or something that I'm interested in pursuing or listening to.
So how did you get on to the ICP show in the first place?
Post-war. Post-war wanted...
Right. Post-war opened for one of them too, correct?
Post-war opened for one of them, and then he was going to open for the other one, and things ended up falling through because post-war went away for a while. He couldn't come for that show, so I ended up in a roundabout way kind of filling in for him, as well as they wanted me on that set even beforehand, and Posty was like, man, you got to do this, you got to get on here, and I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. He's like, Kovin, this is your opportunity. It's your golden moment. You got to go for it. And even then I was super discouraged at the time because I had such a shitty show. Nah, fuck that. That Pyramid Cabaret show sucked. I'll say it was a bad experience. I've never had somebody cut me off in the middle of performing, turn everything off, cut my mic off, start talking over me, and being antagonistic at the Pyramid. I'm not going to say specifically who it was, but I would never wish that upon any artist ever. That was deplorable. That was shitty. That should never happen to anybody ever in the performing arts. Ever. Period. So, so no negativity on that or that guy even. I wish him the best, and I wish everybody involved with that the best, but that was such a bad experience for me that it left such a nasty taste in my mouth. Then Charlie Feta and shout out Charlie Feta and shout out Post-War.
Shout out Charlie Feta, shout out Post-War.
For giving me the opportunity to do that ICP show, because it ended up being really, really good. And I actually got a lot of fans and followers from it as well, which was incredible, even though unfortunately I was disappointed I couldn't sell many tickets for it personally. I got a lot of fans and followers and supporters from that show, so that was huge in my development locally.
To be fair, it's hard to sell an ICP ticket. I really wanted to come to that show to see you perform, and I was talking with Term. And I was like, man, I can't afford to spend $40-something plus to go see Kovin to then immediately leave because I'm not going to get sprayed by Fago.
Oh,
I don't want to be sticky.
Yeah, no, I completely understand as well. I wouldn't want to do that either. So I understand exactly where you're coming from.
That's why I was so glad that you played Mango Fest. I was like, this is my chance.
Yeah, I was ecstatic about Mango Fest, and the response was so positive, and it was such a good vibe. If the Purple City show that we're doing following is anything like Mango Fest, I'll be overjoyed.
I really think the crowd of people that are gonna be at that show will get it.
100%.
Know what's going on.
Dude,
100%.
Speaking of the show, we're gonna have live projections there, which I'm pretty fucking excited for. And I wanted to know what your inspirations for some of that stuff would be. What visual media
would I want projected on it?
Tell them what you're doing.
I'm doing a video collage basically. I'm picking out a bunch of different samples from fucking music, movies, anything really.
You films it all on VHS too.
Yeah, I put this all on VHS, and it's basically just a good visualizer for the artists.
Right.
And I want to know what you would kind of integrate into that.
You know what? I'm going to have to report back to you on that after I've had 3 coffees tomorrow and worked out for over an hour.
That sounds good. Yeah.
I'll be able to delve into deep additional information.
I'm talking about anything too, YouTube videos, fucking SoundCloud, fucking music clips you want to add in there. So I don't know, anything, man.
His video collages that he does is the reason I got into film in the first place.
Oh, really?
That's how I got into VHS film and was re-sparked with
No, you had the collection before I came over.
No, I was into VHS movies, but not filming anything with a VHS camera.
Yeah.
It was the first instance was at Gentle Fest. I took one look through his camera.
Yeah.
And I filmed 15 seconds of something, and I just like took my eye off of it, and I felt it. I felt in the moment. I was like,
You gotta
dude,
keep doing
something just happened
This
right
is
now.
the start of
Yeah,
something.
you
And
gotta
I
keep
don't
doing
know
it.
what it is, but this is the start of something big.
I was thinking, like, actually, now that you bring it up, like, I was thinking maybe we could do a theme of, like, cult leaders like David Koresh. You know what I mean? Like, have him show up at random, like, audio clips of him speaking.
yeah.
The Björk stalker. Just, like, unfortunate
Brian
things.
Jones.
Yeah, like, unfortunate things that have happened throughout history. Just random clips of that kind of sparsely
The moon landing.
showing
that
up.
was
The moon landing.
unfortunate.
Anything, really, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck yeah.
But yeah, anyways, when we were trying to figure out the Mango Fest installation with the TVs, this guy plugs his camera into a TV here. Me, him, and Jules are sitting on the floor, and we press play on his camera, and it's just this video collage going, and like he's being all shy about it. He's like, it's just something I do, and like immediately I'm like drawn, eyes fixated to the TV. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it just was this like psychedelic, eclectic, like very like avant-garde, like just the most highest form of art I'd ever seen. I'd never seen anyone do anything like this before. It was so uniquely original.
Yeah.
And like the way he cuts to like music playing with like weird cartoon shots, and then it just cuts to, like the full purple pink elephant scene from Dumbo. And I just found the three of us in the afternoon sitting on my floor watching this TV. And I was like, what is this, man? And I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I need a camera right now. And I went on Marketplace, and an hour later, I was like, we all got in my car and bought this fucking camera that we just used to
$100, yeah.
film this music video tonight with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
After seeing his camera, which we used too. Synchronistic Studios.
Yeah, 100%.
Find us.
Plugging the
Hire
channel.
us.
And it's always the folks that are the most like modest and like less like narcissistic that have the best shit ever and like to contribute as well. So like I seek out energy in people like that like 100% because I can pick out right away. Like I've worked with so many videographers who are just horrible people, and of course I'm not gonna say any
Like
names.
who? Oh, okay.
I'm not. Of course not. Like I'm not. And they're
Dexter's
just,
Laboratory.
Dexter's Lab
Don't
rocks.
Cry Wolf. No, I'm just joking.
I love those
I'm
guys.
just naming friends of the show. We love you, Josh.
Oh, no, I love those guys.
God damn it.
When I'm saying that, I'm referring to like people that are like I'm not closely associated with, but there are certain people.
Synchronistic Studios.
There's
I can't
folks
help it.
like I'll just make the point that within the field of multimedia that I've worked in, there's been people with like egos that make their clients feel bad when they're actively filming for them and they're paying them.
Wait,
like,
they make their clients feel bad?
Yeah,
Why?
they'll like make fun of them or like they'll degrade their client while they're working with them because they're just that pretentious. They're
Wait,
auteurs.
so have you been like actively degraded while being filmed? Like, what someone's like, you're too ugly. Can
No.
you look better?
Not like that.
You're on my camera.
Not like that specifically, but I've.
You're very hot, by the way.
Thanks, player. I'm not like that specifically, but like I've heard other people tell stories like that.
Really?
And I've worked with similar people who have said kind of acted in similar ways towards me while I'm on camera. And the number one thing for me as a videographer when I'm working with an artist, it doesn't matter if I like your song or not, or even if I like you. If you're paying me for a service, I want you to feel good. And I want you to feel confident, and I want you to feel comfortable. Because if you're these three things, good, comfortable, and confident, you're going to be able to perform on camera and do everything the way that you're supposed to when you're a performer in a live. Because if you're nervous or you feel self-conscious because of the videographer, the director, and their egos, you're not going to give that same performance you would if somebody was making you feel good about yourself and you know yourself as a performer. You'll always get a better video if you lighten the mood and make your client feel good. You know what I mean?
Well, no, for sure. Like, just the fact that the three of us tonight, we're all on the same wavelength, completely creatively matched, and we are in a situation where if the three of us weren't like already comfortable with each other, that elevator moment would have been extremely awkward.
Yeah,
because you were only wearing a mask with Justin Timberlake
his
360 around you, and this poor woman got into an elevator with us. It's like 10 o'clock at night, and she's just like,
She couldn't say shit, man.
yeah,
I
and I'm
felt
just
bad.
we weren't even on the first floor. We were underground too, like coming in from the basement. It's
Yeah.
just like, turns around trying to get to the elevator, and we just come in like that. Luckily, we're holding cameras, and I'm like, we're filming a video, by the way, and she just looked so
Says
uncomfortable.
nothing.
She did?
She looked so uncomfortable. She didn't say a word. And then,
Walk back.
and then we were going to floor 1, and then you mentioned some of like the first floor, and I said, well, she's going to the 12th floor, and I turned her. I said, it must be the best view. You got the highest view of the building, and she just did not look at me or respond to that comment. And she said something when we left, but
You said, have a good night, and then she said, I hope you guys have a good night, too.
oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty clear we were having a good night. She didn't need to say that.
Yeah, she didn't need to say it, but yeah, no.
Hands down,
She knew.
it's a great night.
I think she
lady,
was
don't
just-
you worry.
I
You
think
could
she-
sleep well.
I think she was just shy.
I mean,
I'm sure
as
she had
most
a good
people
laugh
are.
about that, actually.
I talk about it all the time. I try to make an elevator ride entertaining for the other people in the elevator. 'Cause, like,
100%.
otherwise, it's just a mundane moment. And you forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, like, I'll just sit there and I'll just I'll be high energy and just like, if someone's going to a high floor, I'm always like, whoa, how's the view up there, man? I'm on the 2nd floor. I got the parking lot. How's the river? And I've said this to people at work when I try to like talk about this, like how I love to do that, because like being an entertainer in regular life situations is actually kind of needed, because everyone's just so like afraid of interaction of strangers, or they're like, oh, it's a cashier, like what am I supposed to talk to the cashier? Like there's just a person performing a service for me, but we're all humans, we're all one.
Yeah.
That person is just as like living life is just as you. Like, would you not want to entertain them? Like, would you not also want to be entertained? So it's like, it's the Scott Joplin ragtime tune, fucking entertainer. It's like a theme song of my life. I just love to entertain. But people, when I say that, a lot of people are like, oh God, like my little sister hates being with me in public.
Oh, really?
She's like, she'll walk away. She's like, I can't. She's so socially uncomfortable, and she's like has so much social anxiety that like an elevator ride with someone talking to her, a stranger in her own building that she may have a chance of seeing again, like that's like a lot for her to handle and take on.
100%.
And I'm like, that's sad. It's so sad that people are afraid of people. Like I think the biggest tragedy in history right now
Yeah.
is the fear of each other that everyone has.
I have a friend from New York. His name is Dane Curley, also known as
Dane
Noodles.
Curley? That's a
Yeah.
cool name. Shout out
Dane
Shout
Curley.
out Curly.
Yo, so Dane
Fuck.
Curley had this one line in a rap battle online. There used to be this website called
rap battle with or without music.
on rapmusic.com. It was like a place where battle rappers would battle each other online.
Were they just
They would make songs and post them on the forums back and forth,
whoa.
and then everyone would vote to see who had the best song.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
he used to win tournaments and stuff, and he competed with like really big names. And that website went under, and like nobody really knows about it anymore. And I don't even think it's online anymore. But I still remain friends with him for years after the fact. And he had one line in the one battle he won against like one of the biggest champions on the site, and he said, "It's funny you claim you're nobody's equal when you're phobia's people." And that line registered with me. It's
Can you say that again?
It's funny you claim that you're nobody's equal when you're phobia's people. And that line just stuck with me on such a universal level, because sometimes I can get in my arrogant headspace where I'm like, you never want to, you never want to be like, I'm the best of all time. I'm the destroyer of worlds. I'm the creative
Sometimes
genius.
it's good to be like
I can be like that, but then I go outside and I'm
Paquito.
like, oh, these people make me so nervous. You know what I mean? And like your sister, I have moments like your sister where I'm like, I don't want to get in the elevator with these people. I'm terrified.
Dude, I lived like that for fucking years.
Yeah.
I had just mystical experiences that got me out of that.
But so many people are like us, or like we're like your sister, where at one time it's like you've got this high perception of yourself, but you're afraid to be around other people. And I feel like
I wouldn't say my sister has a high perception of herself.
No, but like not necessarily her, but like just people in general can get in that headspace of being superior over all others while simultaneously being afraid of all others. And I think that was the point that Dane Curley was getting at in like those old rap battles. That was one of the lines that won him that whole competition. And it stuck with me on such a level where it's like, you're nobody's equal, but your phobia's people. Like, that's like one of my favorite lines ever.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And may beat when I think of all the good times that's been wasted having good times.
Maybe, I don't know.
The good time that's been wasted having good times.
Yeah, word is bond. But yeah.
Word is bond. That's a new one. I haven't heard that come from you. But you've been
Oh.
saying that a bunch tonight.
Oh no, I always say word is bond. Like,
I like
I've been saying that like since probably like 2014. I used to listen to the old Wu-Tang album a lot, and they used to say that in the skits all the time.
Which one?
36 Chambers.
Okay.
I don't actually like it that much, to
You know
be
that's
honest
actually
with
the
you.
podcast description for Purple City Podcast.
What?
Return to the 36 Chambers.
Oh, really? Nice.
Or maybe I called it the 33 Chambers.
I had a period where like I was really into 36 Chambers, but then I heard 3-6 Mafia, and then I started to like get into like other music from that period. I'm like, this wasn't as great as what the guys in Memphis were doing.
Yeah.
And so like a lot of the Memphis guys, their stuff inspires my shit even now. And unfairly, I find a lot of people make comparisons on my shit to like Suicide Boys and Ghostman, but I don't listen to Suicide
I would
Boys
see where those
at
comparisons
all.
come from, though.
But the problem is I listen to no Suicide Boys ever.
Good.
Like I haven't put their
That
shit
music makes
on.
me want to curb stomp people.
I haven't put
I'm
their
a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, I haven't put their shit on once in my life, and I get the comparisons between like Corpse and Suicide Boys and like Ghostman and shit, but I swear to God, I never listen to that music. Sorry, your phone just turned off there. Do you want to put it back on?
It's okay. Sure.
And
Okay.
I'm not shading that music or the people that listen to it either, but when people say it sounds like a Suicide Boys copy or it's impersonating Suicide Boys, it's the problem is it's grandfathered that shit in because I just listen to like 3-6 Mafia and like Lil Ugly Mane and shit, and because I listen to like all that old shit, Dade and Space Ghost Perp, and I listen to that old shit, and Ghostman and Suicide Boys take from that old shit as well. Their only reference point to the old shit is Suicide Boys. So I think that's why people roundabout make those comparisons to my shit, because they don't have the reference points of hearing the stuff that inspired that stuff.
It's like comparing a new blues band to like Eric Clapton or something.
Yeah, like
right?
100%, yeah.
Like when he's influenced by the old, 50s blues musicians.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of trying to get at.
That's like the rap version of that, right?
The rap equivalent to that, where it's like, no, I listen to the stuff that inspired them, so inadvertently.
As we go further into history, into time, like it's gonna be harder. Like it's gonna become like more and more, like farther and farther away from the source.
Right, 100%.
It's gonna be hard to determine where. Like, it's already getting interesting with music that I find there's so much influence, especially with, like, the creation of the internet and easy access to, like, all sorts of music that you would, like, never have found back in the day. Like, back in the day, you had to search for punk. You had to search for, like, all, like, underground music.
Yeah, you had to
like,
dig through the crates.
Yeah, or you had to have, like, a weird fucking friend who hung out at the record store all day because he didn't have a job, smoking cigarettes because he had a crush on the girl at the counter.
Yeah.
And, he wanted to get laid for $20.
$20 to get laid? Hey.
But I mean, he also found, like, this weird Conduct record that was $20.
$20?
Like,
$20 to get laid?
Conduct, and they're a local band, man. And they used to be spelled Conduct. And they were produced by Steve Albini, but now they go by Kandekt.
Right.
They have no social media. And you gotta find them. And this is true. You gotta find Conduct. They're the greatest band in Winnipeg history.
Oh, really?
And for $20, me and Jacob both found their album.
Oh, for
produced
$20.
by Steve
$20,
Albini
you gotta get laid for $20.
$20.
Spider-Man 2 on DVD for Dirty Whores alone. Okay, anyway.
The Pine Falls really came out of
Oh,
that.
no, it will. It will. It will.
I caught it before, but I caught it that time.
You finally caught it, eh?
That was the
It
first
comes out
real,
when
like, catch of it,
it comes out when I really get in the zone,
the zone,
Get in the zone, eh? Come on now.
Yeah.
Never sick.
Yeah,
Okay.
you hoser.
What were we on about again? Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, no, so like I that's totally true. And I find that a lot of the gateway shit, like people say, man, I got into metal, but I got into metal through Metallica and Megadeth. Have you ever heard some guy go like that? He's like, yeah, man, I started with Disturbed and I just
I
got...
was just gonna say Disturbed.
He's like, I
was
started...
trying to wait for another example.
I started with Metallica and Megadeth, and I listened to Ride the Lightning, and like that's cool and all, but when I heard that stuff, that did not inspire me,
Sure,
And
you
when
like Ride the Lightning, you ever listen to Megadeth?
yeah, and like Word is Bond, like the other thing too was like, it'd be like starting in the 80s with Slick Rick, like, it's cool to look crummy and be a dummy and disrespect your mommy. Haven't you forgotten who put you on this earth and love your mother since your birth? Like, I'm sorry.
I kind of like that better
shit,
than Slick Rick.
That is Slick Rick, and it fucking sucks. But
you heard it here, folks.
in my personal opinion, not to, like, I know, but I feel like Metallica and Slick Rick exist in the same space where this is such an early stage of a genre's development that for me I just couldn't start there. Like I always have been into the more technical shit.
Yeah.
So like I love like Cryptopsy and Vomit Forth and Dying Fetus, but
Dying Fetus.
Dying
That's
Fetus
a
is one of my
fucking
favorite
deep
bands
cut,
ever.
man.
And
Really?
Anal Cunt.
Raped on the Altar?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Dying Fetus, Anal Cunt, Gore Guts, like that stuff inspires me. And
Wow.
I feel good listening to that. But when I hear sleep with one eye open, I don't get the same energy and I don't feel like revitalized and good. Like when I listen to Open Face Surgery by Cryptopsy or Defenestration or, Snuffed on Sight, like when I listen to like that kind of shit.
Dude, this is hardcore shit that you're into.
Oh, no, but like, and I'm not trying to like flex or brag, like, but this stuff.
I'm saying like I can see it makes sense like with like your rap too, the way you.
It's
you
all
rap.
inspired by like Snuffed on Sight and Cryptopsy and Vomit Forth and Anal Cunt. Like that's the stuff that inspires what I do in rap music.
What do you listen to these days? Just checked out the new Anal Cunt record.
Oh, the singer's been dead for a long time, Seth Putnam. But no, I love all of that shit.
Seth Putin?
Seth Putnam.
Putnam. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Seth Putnam. But the point I was making is like I could never get into metal with just Megadeth and Metallica as my introduction.
For sure. Yeah.
Like when I heard that shit, I was like, this is like Dad's butt rock. Like no disrespect to that, and like
type of metal though, it's thrash.
It's maybe I just don't like thrash, and I apologize to my like metal friends who like love it and adore it, and they're like, bro, I'm a deep metal.
No,
head,
I'm with you on that. Like I don't love Metallica. I saw Metallica live, thought it was a fucking great show.
I'm sure it's fantastic, and like I'm not shading
but,
anybody here at all. I don't want to be that guy that's like my taste is better. No. It's not.
I just recently sold Ride the Lightning on vinyl because I was like, I don't need it. Like I bought it because I was like, well, Metallica, $26,
$20, pay up and get laid.
Yeah. But I was like, no, I can make money off of it. The Black Album, though, even though it's like it's shit on my Metallica fans and it's like kind of like studioized and it like speaks to the masses, it was commercialized. I fucking think that's a great record. The songs are great. They do hype me up. I listen to the kind of metal I love though. I'm not a big metal guy, but like Black Sabbath.
Oh yeah, you like the classic shit. And like, yo, I can respect
first album.
Black Sabbath?
Yeah.
I have every
and like I respect all the classic shit. Like
Black Sabbath.
Like I can even say I respect Metallica and Megadeth and all that shit, but like I just know for me personally that it's like that was when metal was at a stage where it just didn't vibe with me, and I felt like the point I was making that.
So it would be thrash then, because like Metallica kind of invented thrash.
Yeah, thrash is not for me, and like the same thing with like the 80s. I went downtown to the grocery store and I bought a few bags and I came around the door, opened the door and I walked through the set. I went downtown and I saw my friends. I'm like,
Slick Rick.
That's not even Slick Rick. That's just like local. That'd be like local shit. Like no shade to local performers, but like I've been to like karaoke events where just like anybody can go up on stage and it's and like for me it's like that shit is like so far in the past. Like flows, deliveries, vocal inflections, and multisyllabic rhymes. Like Big Daddy Kane has been around for a long fucking time. You can research this shit, and you can flow properly, and you can learn different ways of articulating your delivery before going on stage and going, I went to see my mom, and she did real good. Then I went over and seen my friends in the hood. Like, don't.
You're telling people to listen to Big Daddy Kane, right?
Yeah, and like
because I was like, hang on,
no,
we're talking shit about Big Daddy Kane. I'm about to fucking leave.
No, I'm not talking shit about Big Daddy Kane. I'm saying the fathers of the multisyllabic rhyme and the fathers of technical hip hop would not want people to actively be doing like the old, we're rhyming one syllable, we're hardly on beat, and it's just booty butt cheeks. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah, I
I'm a
do.
I'm a big proponent for people really pushing themselves with their writing and really advancing what they're doing with their craft instead of, I went over to see my grandmother today and I saw that she was gonna bake a cake. Like, don't fucking do that in 2025. I swear to God, please don't.
Yeah.
Because Big Punisher, Big Daddy Kane, and like so many others, like that pretty like way before us, like fathered this style of
L.
Big L, Cannabis. Like I've talked a lot about Cannabis.
Canibus.
Cannabis, like all those guys, like really fathered this technical style of rapping that is, has evolved so much over the decades. Don't do the 80s shit just because it's easier, and it just sucks and it bogs everything down. That's my personal opinion.
So who do you think are the most crucial the most crucial players in the trajectory of rap music in terms of really changing the landscape and like really bringing
Like,
something new to the table?
Pushing the buck forward?
Yeah, like who changed it? Who like brought something different?
Lord Infamous from 3-6 Mafia invented the triplet flow. And that
Triplet flow.
Yeah,
what is that? Like, what's a singular flow?
Like
Give me an
the
example.
triplet flow would be like the do 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 do, like like what a lot of modern trap artists do. That was fathered by Lord Infamous, and then like Chief Keef is like a really big one
I'm
for
familiar
like
with Chief Keef.
Yeah, Chief Keef did a lot of really interesting stuff, and like I don't know, there's been like a lot of people over the years that I feel have really pushed the buck forward and done something different. Like they've changed their voice, or they've messed around with their patterns of delivery, or like they've done things that are unconventional, and like I can't really cite specific but like the triplet flow was invented by Lord Infamous. And Chief Keef really popularized like bending your voice with autotune while keeping it gruff and gritty simultaneously.
Who was the first one to do autotune?
Oh, that's
T.I.
probably...
was like the first one to really like.
It was T-Pain.
T-Pain. Sorry, that's
yeah.
who I meant.
Yeah, it was
I'm on a boat. Is that who that was?
T-Pain, then Kanye.
Who was on a boat?
That was T-Pain.
That was T-Pain.
T-Pain and like Kanye, but yeah, no. I think it's counterintuitive for people to be. I mean, it's fine for like a throwback thing, but I've just seen it too much where, here's, MC Rob, and it's like a 37-year-old guy, and he gets on stage and he's like, hey, what's up, everybody? I went downstairs to pick up my daughter.
It's not MC Rob's fault that he's 37 years old. Like, I fucking doesn't feel 37. He feels just the same as he did at 22.
No, I'm not shading
Poor
him.
Guy.
I'm going to be 37 one day, and I'll be doing the same thing.
Look, I'm edging towards 30. I'm getting defensive.
I'm not shading him. I'm going to be 37 one day, and we're going to be sitting here and we're having the same conversation. But MC Rob,
probably, honestly.
but MC Rob comes on stage, right? I'm going to paint a picture in your head. And he's like, I picked up the kids at the pool today. Then I went over to the schoolhouse so they could play. And then he's got his West 49 hat on. And like he's got a boathouse tank top. And
boathouse tank top.
He's got a boathouse.
Pink.
And then maybe he'll toss in some conspiracy thing there, but it's like super like surface level. So you're like, the government's lying to you. They don't even know what they want to do. Like.
You ever heard of HARP?
Have you ever heard of HARP?
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Don't let me start. But it's like just one.
You saved it.
Yeah. But it's just like one syllable rhymes, and it's not like really cohesive or like. Like the timing isn't spaced out properly. Like I feel like people that do that are just bogging down the barrier for entry.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
That'd be like if somebody got on stage and it wasn't performance art and they had their guitars and they weren't tuned properly and they were like playing them upside down and going. You know what I mean?
I'd pay fucking $10 to see that.
Yeah, maybe I'm just
being honest. Like, that's like kind of like. It's kind of like an anti-art movement. I like that kind of stuff.
You know what? I'm looking at this the wrong way. MC Rob has got it figured out. He's got it figured out. I've got it wrong here. Maybe I need to start doing that. I need to unlearn everything I know about recording.
So I'm actually kind of like in this weird part of life very recently where I'm kind of into like anti-comedy and anti-music. What's that? Okay, it's really pissing me off right now that I can't remember the name of that band from like I think it was the early '60s. Super influential, or like it's
Sha-na-na.
not Sha-na-na. Sha-na-na is
Are you thinking
terrible.
of the Shags?
The Shags?
I
That's
love the
exactly what I'm
Shags.
talking about. The band that father rounded up his daughters.
I
to
talked
make-
about that, I think,
because
with
he
you on the
had
podcast.
He had an experience with a psychic who told him that his like daughters
Would be
in a
the
famous
Beatles.
Band.
But you know what's so funny
Are you
is
familiar with the Shags?
No.
I need to elaborate on that point.
Mhm.
They are the fathers or the
Pulse
mothers,
Shags.
I should say the mothers of proto-punk music.
Yes.
And they inspired
Yes.
Kurt Cobain and so many other people.
Yep.
So maybe I've got the wrong idea about MC Rob.
We
or
gotta play a
something,
clip
you know?
of the Shags, just like so the audience can understand what I'm trying to say. Like, so
Uh,
this guy like found his two daughters and he put them in a band,
You should play My Pal Foot Foot.
and it's essentially
You should play My Pal's
this is
name
what
is
happens.
Foot Foot.
Yeah, this is not, like when people can't play music, but they try to play music. It's yeah okay. My pal Foot Foot. You know what I mean?
It's pretty good, man.
I kind of like it. Just trip to this.
Pal's name is Football. Foot, he always likes to glom. My pal's name is Football. I never
Now, is this
find him
before or
wrong.
after Velvet Underground and Nico?
Probably before. This is early 70s.
Oh no, in Velvet Underground and Nico is 67.
Oh, maybe after.
But yeah, anyways, so that's the Shags.
Yeah, you need to listen to the Shags. Get into the Shags.
I gotta be honest, embarrassed to admit it, I haven't listened to that album in its entirety.
Really?
Really.
Yeah,
I've just kind of like skimmed through it and like.
I like the one where they
Never
talk
put the
about.
time. I'm
Did
gonna-
you hear the one where the rich people want what the fat people want,
No.
and the skinny people want what the. You got to hear that one.
Dude,
That's a good
okay,
one.
I think this feels very important to me right now. Listening to the Shags, I feel like that's gonna like start something in my life. I'm trying to go as weird and avant-garde right now with my influences as possible. I'll tell you right now, Jacob and I have this idea for Folk Fest. We're gonna do like we're gonna do like an installation of sorts, not officially, but I'm gonna do a talk show. I don't know if you like are familiar with Folk Fest and how it works in the campground, but
No.
it's like a city designed by art.
Oh, really? Folk
It's
Fest.
like literally a campground designed by artists.
Oh, nice.
It like runs on trade. It's like it's the greatest place on earth.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't even it's like I think you would really love it there, dude.
No, I would like to partake in something like that.
Come this year, man.
Yeah, I'll
You
come this
camp
year.
with us. You
Yeah.
should be a part of the show.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is like we're gonna set up a big desk. We're gonna get a desk, and I'm gonna sit there in this character that I've created at Gentlefest. That's kind of like this like asshole looking French director type.
Yeah.
The way I dress in it, whatever. And Jacob's gonna be wearing like a big like oversized suit.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be the cameraman with the big camera on a tripod. It may or may not be filming. And I'll have my desk and I'll be a talk show host, and we'll just interview people walking by, like people that are like on drugs, and we'll just mess with them. And I'll have my co-host Aaron, who will be in a full-on caterpillar costume. He may or may not speak. We don't know.
Did we discuss doing a bit of acid during all this? Yeah.
We don't need to, but like yeah, we'll definitely be on acid during
Assless
one of the
chaps.
nights. There'll be acidless chaps. We'll be chaps on acid, but within assless chaps.
Dirty
Chaps on acid and assless chaps.
chaps on acid and
That'd be a
assless
great
chaps.
thing. So,
with
like,
the
I wanna do, like,
raps and
Eric
bands
Andre.
back with the cap.
I want to do like Eric Andre style, like just like the most weird like type of performance that I can do for these people to like really mess with whoever's being interviewed too, because it's just like none of this is real. It's all like, you know, I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it without like ruining it. Like it's just this thing that we got to do.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
We're gonna do it.
If you've been to Folk Fest, you would know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I've never been to Folk Fest.
You should come.
Yeah,
Like if you can handle camping for 5 days.
I can camp. I'd probably sleep better on the tent, on the floor in the tent than I would in my own bed.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sleep very well on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My partner has back problems, so she moves all the time. So that probably contributes to it.
To the bed?
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't feel the earth moving when your partner moves.
No.
No. But a bed, you can for sure.
Oh, 120%, yeah.
Yeah. No. It's, yeah. I don't know why I started talking about that, though. I don't know why we start talking about
Well,
that.
we're gonna go. You wanted to go to Folk Fest or
Folk Fest,
something. You guys are Acid and Folk Fest.
Like,
Yeah,
why was
the
it talking
table.
about
Acid
desk.
King.
table, the desk,
Aaron.
fucking with people? Aaron.
Is he supposed to be like Hannibal if you're Eric?
He's the Hannibal Buress, yeah. But in a caterpillar costume.
Caterpillar
The hookah
Burris,
and he'll have a hookah. So he'll be the hookah smoking caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. He did that last year. We went to Pope's Hill. He had this idea. And he's like, I gotta get a caterpillar onesie. And he went on Marketplace and he fucking found one.
Yeah.
Like a full caterpillar onesie. He's like, I'm gonna be the hookah smoking caterpillar. I'm like, text our friend Brock. And he like messages Brock at Folk Fest, and Brock's like, bro, I got a hookah at home you can have right now. And he drove to like my friend Brock's place, went to pick up this like onesie from Marketplace guy, came back, and then we went to Pope's Hill. Me, him, and my old friend Jules, and we just messed with like people on Pope's Hill. And he's like, and there's people that are like tripping so hard. Like there's this one girl who's looking at him. She's like, are you a caterpillar? And he's like, yup, I'm a caterpillar. I'm the hookah smoking caterpillar. And he went on the ground and like started withering around like a caterpillar. And all of her friends were sober and they're looking at him like, what the fuck? And her friend was like, oh, it's a caterpillar, guys.
It's a caterpillar.
Like, I just love Cacophony Society style shit. Are you familiar with the Cacophony Society?
Please elaborate and explain what it is for me.
Okay, so the Cacophony Society was this like society, and they just like did some societal things within society.
I got the worst skills with vengeful art. Birds Hill Provincial Park. Just,
No, I actually have this book here. It's
let's see it.
Tales of the Cacophony Society. I don't know if the audience can see, but I will read you this sticky note that I wrote and placed inside here the first time I read this book. So,
You used to call me on my cell phone late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline blings, that can only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city, you. Wait, do you guys know that song?
no, is that an original?
I wish. That was written by Drizzy Drake.
Drizzy Drake.
Yeah.
Who's
Six
that? Is that like Drake?
You know what I can't believe about him? It's like Toronto man's Canada and shit. It's like you're further south than fucking Minneapolis. Geographically. Toronto. It's way the hell down there.
Yeah.
Into the States. Like, it's crazy to think.
Yeah.
We live in this frigid frost land where, like, my eyes freeze solid when I'm at work. And I have to wear 3 balaclavas. And I'm like, I'm a real Canadian. Yeah. And then, no, I'm being a gatekeeping asshole today. Forgive me, guys.
No.
But then
you're onto something.
But
here,
then
man.
you look
You're
at
onto
Drake,
something.
and he's like repping Canada and Tim Hortons and shit. You are further south than fucking Wisconsin.
They all just still feel bad about him getting shot
No.
in Degrassi.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. But
They
like,
put him in a
but
fucking
if you think
wheelchair,
about
man.
Toronto, it's like Toronto is Canadian. Like, America's reference to Canada is always Toronto, and Toronto is pretty much in the south.
I'd
Would you
argue
say
it's like
so?
Vancouver.
What's that?
I'd argue it's Vancouver.
Vancouver.
I'd say it's
yeah.
more like fucking Nunavut. Like they're like these guys
No.
like they got snowshoes.
Would you say-
there.
would you-
They say
farthest
Abu.
north.
You'd say it's more so like Vancouver? Than
Yeah,
Toronto
like that.
Even?
Well, like it's either or, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's either Vancouver. That's like the 2 fucking spots that I always
That
hear
they use as reference points.
That's like every tour, man. Every fucking artist that does a North American tour. Yeah, we're going to Canada. Well,
and you know what I
Vancouver.
hate the most is when they're at their peak popularity. Artists refuse to fucking come to Winnipeg.
I know.
And then once they fall off, you see them at fucking Bulldog Pizza. Fuck you. I'm sorry, but fuck you if you do that shit.
Yeah, I've watched
I
bands.
believe that shit at like
Yeah.
the hardest to heart, because if you're not willing to come here when you're at your peak, I don't want you fucking here when you're looking for a couple of change to like pennies to rub together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
That's just my personal opinion. I will never go to a show for somebody that has fallen off and didn't come here when they were at their peak. Because that is shameful. If I ever get anywhere with this shit, I will always come back here and I will always make the effort to put shows on here and put shows on in like places like Moose Jaw and Red Deer and places where there's some autistic guy who's deeply invested in the shit that I do but that doesn't have the money to come see what I'm doing. I want to be there for him.
Yes.
So I want to hit every single small community that's remote in the middle of nowhere across Canada. If there's one spurgy guy like myself that knows about my shit, I want him to hear it and I want him to see it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, or her, you know what I mean? Or him or her, whoever, you know? So that's so important to me. And when I see artists do that shit, well, like, fuck Eminem, because he refuses to ever come to any province outside of Ontario and Quebec and potentially Vancouver sometimes on occasion. It's like, you're in Detroit, like, you're so close to us, and you're so close, it is not that much of an inconvenience for you to come here. You know what I mean? So fuck him and his shitty albums in the late career of his release. Forgive me for saying that.
Post-recovery, man, fuck him.
Fuck him, and I don't even want him here.
Afraid.
He should have been afraid, and I don't want him coming here. $20 pay up, Spider-Man 2 on DVD. Don't be a whore and learn how to play your Nintendo 64. Okay, new topic.
No, I was gonna read to you.
Read it to
that
us.
was great. I was gonna read to
Please
you while you were just doing the best you could and keep the conversation going while I was frantically searching.
While
for
you were
the meaning of
frantic searching,
cacophony.
yeah, absolutely.
And I might need to take these off for this one. So, the type of person. I can't read this. Okay, I need my glasses.
Do you want me to read it?
Whatever. No. Yeah, Jacob or Kovin. Why don't you?
Is it like class time where we read like a paragraph?
Can you read
each?
that? In, like,
Do you want me to
Kovin's incantation?
In the scary voice or my regular voice?
Do the scary voice.
The type of person who's attracted to cacophony is who feels some need to capture the portions of their mind that have been suppressed and appropriated and sold back to them in a commodified, mediated form. Kapat is to demand the return of your dreams and the desires of nothing less. A quote by Lance Alexander.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So did that resonate with you at all?
Yeah, it did. It's very smart. You don't want to deny your dreams. You keep a dream journal.
Cacophony is a society where like it's really hard for me to. I really wish I was better at like talking about it because I bring it up quite often. It's an amazing like group of people that worked.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Chuck Palahniuk?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a member.
Oh, okay.
He writes the foreword of it actually. And that whole thing is like a collection of snippets from journals, like journalists reporting about it, or like newspaper articles of like things that they had done.
Yeah.
Like they were basically like real life guerrilla artists who would like shake up society like by like doing like really out there like almost pranks to people, but like it was always like in good fun. It was never like hurting anybody, but it like did fuck up a lot of people's like dreams and shit. Like
Word is bond.
for instance, like with the Boston Marathon, there was the Boston Marathon, and they dressed like certain guys got together, and the way they found each other was all through like certain like newspaper ads or articles in certain like magazines that were like esoteric, and people would find them and like be drawn to those certain things, and they would go to these like things that they felt drawn to, and they would meet other people, and it's like you have to like come like dressed up in a like a fucking a salmon outfit for this one like particular event that they were doing, which is at the Boston Marathon. And like towards the end of the finish line, they ran upstream dressed as salmon
Oh my gosh.
during the Boston Marathon to like
Yeah.
totally, and like this is the kind of things that they do. They also like invented Burning Man, the festival. They invented Burning Man, like
really?
the Cacophony Society. Yeah, it started off like on a beach down in San Francisco, and then they ended up. It got shut down a bunch, and they had to move down to like Black Rock Desert, blah blah blah, whatever. But they're just fascinating group of people. And I was trying to figure out like has like any of these things like because in the book I haven't finished it, but they talk about the creation of the internet and how the internet both destroyed cacophony and reinvented cacophony at the same time, because it destroyed the legitimateness and like synchronistic connections of people randomly finding each other through feats of life, serving and bringing these things to you and
Yeah.
being drawn to them and finding your people. Then now you've heard about stuff and now you're on these internet chat rooms and forums and blogs and stuff, and the people are checking in to find these events. And
Pardon
it became
me.
like your pardon.
I
Bless
ate,
you.
listen to me, I ate too much gluten tonight.
okay.
I ate an
You're
enormous
poor
amount of
celiac.
gluten, and now my stomach has expanded and I'm passing
It's
gas.
okay.
I ate gluten when I shouldn't, and
it doesn't smell at
No,
all.
it doesn't smell.
and here's the truth about it. I need to cut you off for a moment.
Please.
Someone
Needs to cut me off.
I forgive me for this, but I shouldn't have had it. I had it anyway. I know I haven't eaten any bread in like 2 or 3 months, but I did have an A&W burger today, and like it's like,
You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna grow a set of tits if you eat that bread.
you know, it's just biologically hardwired into you, and it's like I'm constantly paranoid because it's like I've had.
Oh, you're not celiac. You're just paranoid.
No, I partially have a problem with gluten and like issues with wheat and shit. But like it goes back to when I was like a little kid, right? Because I've had such extreme fluctuations of being like 200 pounds to almost 120 pounds and like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, it's fluctuated since I was like a little kid.
Wow.
And so for me, it's like once you start with the rye bread. Even just rye bread sandwiches.
Wait, is rye bread a problem? Because I just had rye bread for breakfast. And I was
No,
like,
because-
I felt that was the healthier option of the choices.
No. It is the healthier option, but it's like when you're biologically hardwired to just go.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like you have
balloon
to.
up.
Well, you have to like avoid it at all costs, and when it makes you like bloat and like gaseous and stuff like that,
Yeah.
you'll be like ripping ass and growing tits, and you'll be like, oh, I gotta stop with
Ripping
these.
ass and growing tits.
You'll be ripping ass
How
and
you
growing.
doing, John? I've just been ripping ass and growing tits, you know?
No, and you
My
start.
left tit's bigger than the right tit. but,
You start eating that processed food and you just develop gyno, and like it happens to so
Gyno?
many men. Yeah, dude, it happens to so many men. Like it's like, well, everyone is like female in the womb, and then it's just certain like things that you know. But when you eat, you take in too much of that estrogen and all that extra shit that's in the processed shit. Like fellas start getting like
Is that
like
my problem? I'm eating too much estrogen? No, I hear soy.
I don't know what it
Drink
is.
soy milk,
Yeah.
you grow a tit.
Are you a soy boy?
Am I a
Okay.
soy boy?
No,
What
it's
is that?
it's
What's a
it's
soy
the-
boy?
No, not at all. You don't have
What's a
that
soy
problem.
boy?
You got
No, what
you
is a
don't-
soy boy though?
Oh, this is somebody that eats
Serious.
soy and stuff. But I know.
I don't mind soy milk.
No, soy's good for you. No, it doesn't do that shit.
I was
to you.
warned it will. I will have boobies.
No, you're not going to.
Okay.
If you,
Because I like took
no.
it easy on the soy.
No, soy does not make you grow tits. It's
Okay, good.
it's bread and like processed like heavy like wheat and like burgers and you know like too many starches and shit and like.
Well, I definitely like those things. Have you ever heard
Yeah,
of the
but you
soy
don't have-
bomb incident?
But you don't have that genetic predisposition towards it.
Oh, I do.
No, you're in great shape. You look fantastic.
It's genetic though. I'm the smallest one in the family. Probably.
Do you think so?
Oh, I know
Because
so.
you know
I
it's
am.
it's so funny because
I am. I come from
all of my siblings were always steady the same weight, and they ate the same thing that I did. And some of them were like super skinny. They were eating the same thing, and I was always
Big boy Jordy.
But I used to be
big,
fat.
Big boy Jordy.
I was
you know?
fat. I probably weigh close to what I weighed in the 6th grade now.
How did you like balance out that then? Like,
Fucking bunch of different things.
yeah,
Drugs.
really?
Yeah.
For me, it's like it's got to be constant exercise all the time,
Big one for me.
and
was
like
just
no
smoking
bread at
pot.
all.
Like smoking pot as a young kid at a young age, it made me very self-conscious and start to see myself in the third person
Right.
when I never like thought of myself before as like a visual thing or someone that other people see and experience and react to.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it became like this whole thing of like, oh, I am someone, and I was like, I'm fucking fat and gross. And I had to like change my life, so I just kind of starved myself for a bit. And I like had definitely weight, like I definitely had like so what's it called, like I just had issues with like my own self image,
Like body dysmorphia. And
yeah,
stuff
exactly.
Like
Body
I've had
dysmorphia.
issues
Always
like-
find- still
I've had
to this
issues
day,
with
I
that.
find myself fat in the mirror.
No, I've had issues with that like since I was a little kid, and sometimes it's hard for people to understand that didn't grow up like being heavier. You know what I mean? Because I was always between heavy and super skinny. Like there was never in between.
Oh yeah,
You
like
know what I
my
mean?
nickname was Fat Ass for years.
Really?
Yeah, I had that. Yeah.
Serious.
for sure.
Word is bond.
I remember one time, one guy. This one stuck with me. I was thinking about the other day. One guy, like my friend Josh Pruden, fucking if you're listening, You're not listening. He one time said in elementary, he goes, "Oh man, you got like really thin fingers for like a fat kid. That's really impressive." And I was like, "Huh?"
Did that fuck with you? That
It
for
fucked
like
with
long
me.
term,
I
yeah.
thought about it for a long time. I was like, I guess I do have like nice hands for a fat kid.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, my grandfather did a similar thing. He was like he died at 99, but like my dad's dad, I remember we'd go see him when he was in the hospital. And like one of the things he was like, he was like, "Oh, Jordy, you're dressed like a baseball player, but you got fat." You know what I mean?
Well, hey man, Babe Ruth was fat, right? Like everybody needs to
You know,
chill
but-
out
but-
about baseball.
but, like,
Steroids
that-
will help.
That shit stuck with me. Like, you know what I mean? And like just in general, like my grandparents were always like, you know, on both sides of the family, like my grandparents were like that. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
They're like that thing, like they're watching to see what everybody's waistline is, you know. "Oh man, that grandkids have ever gotten fat. Look, she can barely fit her ass in the back of the Volkswagen." You know, meanwhile, these old
And it's a
people...
big Volkswagen.
And then meanwhile, the old people are coming with
me a lighter.
big sets of ice cream. Like, that's something I never understand about a lot of grandparents, is they've got like this eye of scrutiny on the younger gen, where they're like, "Look how fat my grandkid has gotten." Meanwhile, they're feeding them ice cream and treats and like a myriad, like they're contributing to the problem actively, but they have the nerve or the gall to be like, "He's gotten so fat. I wonder what the problem is." Like, and then they're giving them candy bars. It's like,
The fucking apple fritters, man.
yeah,
That's what it is.
no, that's one thing I've never understood about grandparents, that like have an eye of scrutiny over their grandchildren looking a certain way or like being overweight or something.
Oh, my grandma
like,
always my Bob always says I'm too skinny
yeah,
all the time.
really. Oh, that's
Yeah.
oh, so you're Ukrainian.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were
I'm
Ukrainian.
fucking Ukrainian as fuck.
Oh, you got a babushka?
Я не знаю.
Have you ever?
No, I got 3 babushkas here.
I'd like to see you.
Actually, at Soup Stock, he's got film black and white photos of me in my Baba's babushka.
You want to see?
I'd like to see you in a babushka.
I look pretty good in the babushka.
20
and the
bucks.
babushka only looks good because shout out Stiff Wiggle. Stiff Wiggle put it on for me in the morning.
Stiff Wiggle wears babushkas.
At Soup Stock.
I like
they
Stiff
did,
Wiggle.
yeah. Stiff Wiggle's one of the greatest in the city.
Yeah, I like his leather and his choice of outfits, or their choice of outfits.
Yeah,
and such.
the chains, the lock, everything.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Were you? Oh, I guess you didn't see Stiff Wiggle at Mango Fest.
Oh, dude, you should make that a thing.
The babushka?
I would love to see you in a myriad of babushkas, and I'd like to photograph you in babushkas.
Okay, I will definitely do that.
Could I get you in carrying a walker?
You can
or something.
I can do whatever you want.
Could you
Kovin.
get in Dexter's wheelchair and
I
could
will
wheel
get. I like wheelchairs.
Would you-
I like riding around in wheelchairs.
Would
I can
you
travel
wear-
pretty well too?
I was thinking of like a photo shoot, and I imagine if I had you in a babushka, put you in a wheelchair, and then got Dexter like to photograph it. You know,
I'd love
I
that.
think it would be super hardcore.
I would love that.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
And like
love
you,
that.
I'd love for you to channel your Baba as best as you can. And
For sure, it's
oh
easy.
man,
Why don't we just get my Baba?
no, it's got to be you.
Okay.
What if we had a bunch of pierogies on like a tray? And what
Oh,
if
he
we
has
put-
like a fucking huge
Yeah,
tray
and
of food.
I
Dude,
want to
I got a
have.
freezer full of bags of pierogies.
I
right now.
actually would like to have you with
Oh,
pierogies
God.
on a tray in a wheelchair with a babushka on, and like really cultivate this Ukrainian traditional kind of feeling. And I want you to channel,
I
your
used
Baba.
to be a Ukrainian dancer.
Could you do some right now?
Yeah.
Do
Actually,
something for the camera.
not
sir?
on this floor. No, I need a smooth floor. I got carpet. How am I
Yeah.
gonna do the coffee grinder on the carpet?
Coffee grinder on the carpet.
You know that was an original Ukrainian move, and it actually transitioned and made its way into breakdancing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's still a move. Yeah, Ukrainian dance for 8 years, dude.
Oh, seriously?
It sucks because my parents could have put me, in piano lessons, clarinet lessons, the French horn. Instead, they were like, no, we're gonna put some fucking ballet slippers on you, boy, and we're gonna put you in Ukrainian dancing for 8 years
Holy
because we
Moses.
think it looks cute when you wear that Ukrainian shirt
Holy
on stage.
Moses.
And you know what? It was pretty cute because I had the Harry Potter glasses.
You had Harry Potter glasses?
Oh,
Kind of
yeah.
had that vibe going on?
Oh, I was definitely the Harry Potter glasses kid walking around in school with a clipboard, thinking I was a scientist. I didn't have many friends. That's for sure.
And the craziest thing to me still that you told me tonight is the fact that you knew post-war before he even did black metal. Like the fact that you went to
Yeah,
school
I went to
with
middle
him,
school with
that's
post-war, yeah.
crazy to me because then you probably know
It's crazy to
post-war-
me that they're post-war now.
post-war from SoundCloud.
What the fuck?
Post-war.
How the hell did the kid I grew up with doing a Jimmy Stewart accent in drama class
I love
for
post-war.
me became the almighty singer and writer of More Booth.
The guy who wrote More Booth.
The guy who wrote More Booth.
Oh yeah, and the guy he got his nails
The
done.
guy who made the music video for Perrier.
Is that Perrier?
God damn.
Yeah,
Who would
goddamn.
have thunk?
Who would have thunk it?
Goddamn.
Goddamn. I love it when he does that ad lib. And also the songs
Goddamn.
with Vital and his newest music video that me and Dexter did. Sheesh, why can't I think of the name of it right now? But I
Wait,
did a new
is
video
that
with him and
out?
Dexter. Yeah, it's out.
Oh, the one that was shot at the house, right?
Yeah,
I
Family
saw that.
Home.
Yeah,
Check
yeah,
out
yeah, I
Family
saw
Home by
Family
Post-War. Yeah,
So good.
yeah. Me and Dexter, we worked really hard on that one.
I shit my pants when I saw the Sleepy Zay music video.
That I did, or that Dexter
that
did.
Dexter and Tommy did.
Yeah.
And Post-War shows up in the beginning. I didn't know Post-War was back. And I was like, I think I was with you too, and I saw it just in the morning. I was like, what? And I like rewound it. I'm like, is that? I'm like, no, it can't be. And then it was all of a sudden
Post-War
all these
from
songs started
SoundCloud.
coming around Instagram, and then I got added on Facebook by Post-War.
Forgive me.
Or on Instagram. I
Wifey
should
is
say.
calling and is concerned about my well-being.
Oh.
So I am
Put
just
her
going.
on speaker until she's on the podcast.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. Ever sick. Here we go. $20
We were
for
missing a little bit of Denise.
$20 for a new
Special
pair of
guest
pants.
Mm-hmm.
What $20 would never get you into the whorehouse in that day and age. Spider-Man 2 would though. You. Hi Denise. I'm okay. We're on Purple Nurple podcast right now.
Hello, Denise.
Hey, Denise.
Yeah, we're recording right now. We're doing the podcast right now. Okay, you're gonna pay $20 and figure it out. Okay.
Okay, I didn't know that. Thank you for calling me back.
Okay, well, I'll be back in an hour or so or whenever. Damn it, my Pine Falls is coming out, okay?
It's okay.
I'm sorry you're
I'll see you when
worried.
you get back.
Okay, I love you lots, Denise, okay? You be safe out there, okay? $20
We
for...
love you too, Denise.
Okay, $20 for a new pair of pants. It never-
$33 for me though.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. Get your Costco membership, okay? Goodbye, I love you.
Wait, you're offering a Costco membership?
Well, don't show him his
The
ass.
greatest fiance in the world.
Take a picture of someone's ass and then show it in the back of the bathroom just so that you can fucking get your money's worth.
As long as it's not a Bannock ass. you know?
Bannock ass.
One of them Bannock ass shotties.
Bannock ass
I
shorty.
thought Johnny was into Bannock ass.
Oh, Johnny Thunder. Wait, Johnny
Johnny
Smokestacks
Smokestacks.
is into fucking shit, the Bannock ass shotties.
He does love
I didn't
Bannock
know
ass shorty.
this.
That's what the song is about. He's
He's
All I
showing
knew
filling
was
me in on
Johnny
all the lore.
Smokestacks.
Yeah,
That shotty got
Oh
Bannock ass.
shit, that I should have known with the voice.
Yeah, the thing about Johnny is, and like even the most recent one that I did as Johnny that just came out there, I mean, Johnny's always into that kind of shit. Like, what other people don't see is what he sees beauty in, you know, like a Bannock ass. Like, you'll go to Sagine First Nation and go to the community center and just be in his glory.
Going to all the socials and
Just
up
going
with
all
the
this-
girls.
Yeah, just
Oh,
having
Now,
that.
you see the way that the yoga pants flatten out in the back like that? Look at the way the front comes out. It's like a bowl of Play-Doh or like mashed pudding, you know?
Play-Doh.
Facing vertical, you know, vertical Play-Doh, and then everything's flat in the back.
It's like a moving waterbed.
I want to fucking dive right into it, you know?
Oh my god.
Like when I'm
Johnny's
at,
like done all the aunties
Yeah,
now.
on the aunties.
Oh, the aunties?
it's like I was at the Pony Corral and I just saw the most gorgeous fucking woman the other day, like flat as hell, like flatter than the fucking earth, and I wanted to delve right into it, you know?
You know, like, so Johnny's got that sensibility.
Yeah,
of just
yeah.
appreciating things that other people might see as unattractive or unconventional. Johnny's gonna want to dive right into it.
I'm gonna credit card that fucking ass cheek.
You know, like
He likes the
What
stability
the
of a
fuck
flat
is
ass,
credit
yeah.
carding an ass cheek? Okay.
It doesn't need to go any further than that.
That's
You know,
all
like
I needed to know.
yeah. When you're 60 years young, you kind of
Explained it well.
You gotta widen your expectations, and with that comes, a little bit of loosening of expectations as well.
You know. So it's like that's the thing
Yeah.
about Johnny Smokestacks is he likes unconventional, like older, bigger women that don't look the part of what are typically like. You know what I'm trying to say? Like Marco DC in like full femme outfit is like Johnny Smokestacks would be like, Marco's looking real good today and all that,
And Marco's who I was talking to you about.
Yeah,
too?
I love
Okay.
Marco DC.
Okay.
Yeah, like just so people that are like have an unconventional kind of outsider kind of look to them. Like if I was gonna do a proper Johnny Smokestacks music video for Bannock Ass Shoddy, like I just want only the aunties. Like I'd go to like, the Social and Saggy.
You'd have to go to like what is that fucking South Beach Casino?
Yeah,
Shit in
South
there and
Beach
stuff.
Casino. Yeah, my nanny goes there all the time. And the other thing that he does what does he do? He goes, holy moly, jeepers creepers. Like he just uses like words that are like so out of touch.
Some good
Like,
catchphrases.
Yeah, like holy moly.
Holy Dinah. Holy Dinah. Did you see the flatbed on that one? Like...
Holy shit.
Yeah. And I just like smoking Black and Milds behind the northern, just with
Lighting with matches too.
lighting with
the casino matches.
Yeah, with
that
just
you
the
get.
dirtiest, ugh.
Wow.
And she, hey sugar, I like the way you look. You're
fuck.
pretty good looking for your age.
Oh, yeah, you want to see something else? I got a 720 television back at my home. And I got 720.
720p?
40 inches. You're going to love it.
Oh, I've never been with someone like that. And then it's like just the merging of the minds, Johnny Smokestacks and the Bannock Ass Shoddy.
Oh,
Spin that.
merging of the mind.
Merging of the minds, just two beautiful
Holy
souls
fuck.
coming together for like the most romantic evening of each of their lives.
What's the music playing on the radio?
I don't know,
Oh,
probably
NCI radio?
No, Neil Young fucking
You're listening to CGOB 68
Harvest Moon.
on the Superstation.
dude, Harvest Moon.
Why
That's
so-
the song.
Don't ruin Harvest Moon.
That's
bro.
like
That's
the
song.
Res song, the house party
That's
song.
the house party song on the Res.
Sunday
is Harvest
Blues.
Moon?
When everything's
Shut the
shutting down,
fuck up.
6 a.m., you'll hear that coming up on the fucking stereo. I swear to God. It's
Shut
no
up.
lie, I
For
swear to
real?
God.
That might be the greatest bit of information I've
Fucking
ever
Harvest
been
Moon.
given by anyone in life. Is just that little tidbit detail of
Dude,
life.
Harvest Moon, 6 a.m., Budweiser's on the kitchen table, everyone's passed out on the couches. That's like
That's
the
it?
Res house party.
Oh my
It's
god.
not a pretty vibe.
Take me there. If there's one thing I want to experience in life before I die, it's the fucking Harvest Moon 6 a.m. Res party experience.
No, that's like a sad Harvest Moon, to be honest.
You
You're
know
like
what? That's a Harvest
melancholy.
Moon I think I need, though. That's a Harvest Moon I think I need. I've had some weird Harvest Moons. I've had some good Harvest Moons. I've had some great Harvest Moons. But that's the Harvest Moon I deserve. That's the one I need.
Do you think Johnny Smokestacks would be like in his glory at one of those parties or something?
That's where he excels, yeah.
Yeah,
That's his
Johnny
like
Smokestacks
stomping
cleans
grounds.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
He's not even invited. He just
The
sneaks
camera
up.
that fell.
Yeah, it just fell.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. Probably the gimbal probably turned off. That's
Probably
what happened.
means,
The
it probably
gim-
means it's time
Is
to
that the
wrap
sign?
her up.
Probably wrapped. When did it fall? Oh yeah,
Just now.
The gimbal's out of batteries.
It's
Damn.
just... Wait,
Yeah.
a gimbal runs on batteries?
Yeah, the gimbal ran out of batteries. This thing is still recording though.
Well, good. As long as it's recording, we'll just wrap it
Yeah,
up.
we'll
I
just
think that
wrap.
was
Oh,
a
the
good-
battery's almost dead too. Ever. Jeez, man.
Well, this is a great ending to the podcast.
Yeah, this is a good.
This is a perfect
Everything's
ending.
falling to
Everything's
shambles.
falling to
Everything's
shambles.
falls to shambles.
Okay, so
I guess we're still here.
we're still here.
Cheers, Purple
Is
City.
Purple Nurple podcast.
Purple Nurple, sorry.
You're gonna pay $20 and get laid. Promise you.
Oh, hang on. I gotta get something for the audience.
What do you got for the audience here?
What's the send off you got prepared here, man?
It's a man's ass.
$20, yo.
$20 to get laid, and you're gonna show every dirty whore in fucking Gotham
You know what?
City.
I'll even put it in here. I'm even drink with it.
Spider-Man 2 on DVD is gonna get you laid tonight. Yeah, I bet you look great in women's lingerie.
I actually do.
Me too, to be honest with you. I've tried it on.
Yeah.
All
If
right.
you were at Rainbow Trout and you saw Moonbeam, you saw me in some of it.
Oh, heavy metal, rock and roll. All right. Peace out.
Happy trails, everybody.
Yeah, happy trails from
trails.
everybody. We're all going to Spider-Man 2 now. Take it to... There we go. That's good. We hit record. You want me to hit stop here?
Please.
Okay.